Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm brown. He's white.
And you're unsure of that.
Let's talk about that. So, fourth time's restarting the podcast.
Yep. And every time I will go do.
There's this thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about it. Wait, is it heavy? I don't know.
No, it's not heavy.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Actually, it might be. Anyway, keep going. You go. You ask me something.
Because last time we started with like rape. So.
Yeah.
But we never called it rape, which feels kind of bad.
Why?
Well, I mean, she was drunk. She was coerced into it. It sounds like rape.
It sounds like rape, but it's not rape.
No.
You know those words that sound alike but aren't like read and read?
Homonyms?
Yeah. Like
Homophones.
Yeah. Like read and read. It's like grape and drunk. I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's not.
No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's going to hashtag me to you in your future.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it is. It's going to be like, oh, yeah. Oh, also, I pissed off a girl. And I would always send her like what? Because, you know, she would tell me all these stories about like how guys would always be like so creepy about her. Right? So this one time, she's like, this cute, do I look cute or something, like I can't remember what it was. And I said, did anyone say if you take that top off? And I'm like, oh, it's gonna haunt me when I get older, because I met any guy like freaking weird, but yeah, it's gonna haunt me when I get older. I know it for a fact. It's gonna mess me up. Anyway,
that's why I always think like, I wonder if there's anything someone could like say that I said
about you.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
I have screenshots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like we were joking around.
No, don't say what you said, because then people are gonna be like, "Oh no, David, how could?"
Well, we were joking around about the topic of me tooing and stuff like that. And I wrote some obscene things to him that he screenshotted.
Yeah, and I screenshotted it, and now it's on the internet.
In context, it's not
on
bad.
Reddit. I had a shower this morning.
Was it an emotional shower?
No, it was like I jacked off during it. But it wasn't, like, because I wanted to. It was more like the shower head was hitting me in the face. I was like, I think I have to. If it's giving me, like, liquids, I think I have to return the favor.
Okay.
And it stuck to my toes. And then I couldn't get it off. And then I had to put on socks.
I'm definitely going to send this to all the girls that like you.
And then I started walking. But I felt it, like, dissolve. So it just kind of stayed there.
You're gross, and I think people believe you actually did this.
Yes, because I did.
Sure.
No. Yeah, I took a cool shower. I had a cool shower.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't too cold. But
you ever took a cold shower?
Oh, all the time. It's great.
It's nice.
I love cold showers, and I listen to music.
You know they're good for you.
Huh?
You know.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
You just feel so refreshed.
Yeah, and especially when you like exercise. But I listen to music while I shower, and sometimes.
How do you do that? How do your phone not get destroyed?
Well, there's this little ledge thing on top of next to the actual shower head. So I put it there, and it's like a thrill because sometimes it does fall. So I'm like, crap! So I grab it,
and you can hear the music over all the.
Oh yeah, you can. But if only if you put it on the corner of the wall.
Like sometimes I'd use like a plastic bag on my phone.
Yeah, I put it on the corner of the wall, and then it amplifies the noise. So it's like, and it's like, yeah. And I was in the restroom once, and I started listening. Crush by Tessa Violet.
Yeah,
Crush. That one came on because I saved it for some reason. It came on. My parents were home, and I got out of the shower. And my dad's like. My dad looked at me like he's like, my kid's a pussy. My kid sucks, dude. No, but my dad's been good.
That's good.
I think that's been really good. He's been really nice about a lot of things.
I saw your dad the other day.
Yeah?
He seemed not too mad.
No, he's never mad.
He seemed to think I was an idiot though, because you lied.
About?
You said I couldn't get out of my parking spot.
It's because you weren't. I know, but
get out. I just didn't want to.
I love making you seem like an idiot.
No,
but you are, dude. We were coming here to the house and.
Okay, so we just had to cut a bunch because the mic just fell and we spent like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was great. But in it, we figured out our next topic.
Nathan and how all the girls like him.
They don't. And that's what I'm arguing.
Do you get annoyed when we all make the jokes
about
how girls act around you?
Yes, a lot.
So the joke we always make towards Nathan is that all the girls, whenever they meet him, will like go up to him and like touch his arm and be really handsy. And,
it's audio. It's not visual. Stop touching me.
I'm caressing his arm right now. So they're always like, "Are you a freshman? I thought you were a senior. You act like a friend."
Yeah, I don't like that very much.
Sleep with me.
I don't love it. I don't like it. I mean, it's just I don't like being told that I'm attractive, and I'm not.
Does it root back to when you were a fat chubby boy?
Let's not talk about my problems. I don't want to talk about my problems. I don't want to talk about problems.
Do you not want to talk about your problems because your dad tells you?
No, I don't want to talk about problems because we've been doing that for the past friggin' 3 podcasts.
Well, whenever we don't talk about your problems, it gets kind of boring. So.
Well, I don't want to talk about problems.
Let's circle back.
No,
okay.
Let's talk about.
Okay, we'll put a pin in it. We'll come back to that.
Okay, later though. Like maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know. But what were we talking about before that? Oh yeah, you. Do you have like?
Wait,
pimples?
How do we get to meet?
Do you have pimples on your butt?
Sometimes, yeah.
I did sometimes too.
Okay.
But I've never like picked at them. Have
Pimple
you ever picked at? No, don't touch me. Have you picked at them?
No.
Do you slap them?
No. Do you slap your own butt?
Sometimes.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
I slap my thighs.
No, I slap my butt sometimes just to like feel the touch of a woman. Because I have women-like hands.
Yeah, you do. And you don't moisturize a little bit more. You do have oddly soft hands.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like you have rougher hands and you don't do
yeah, like
crap.
Feel how rough.
Yeah, you don't do crap, and I have like very soft hands for some freaking reason. And yeah, I mean,
it's because I don't moisturize.
But do you ever look at a girl and be like, does she have pimples on her butt?
I've never thought that.
I've thought that.
But now I will think that all the time. I'll be like,
that.
Girl, I bet you can fit a lot of pimples on that.
No, yeah, like I always think about it. Like I'm like, is that girl like? Does she have back? Does she have like terrible like?
Only one way to find
acne
out.
in her butt. Seduce her, and then you'll get your
then check.
You know what we should
just leave her. You don't even want to sleep with her. You just want to check. What?
We should do that. We should I bet that girl has butt acne.
Like, we'll bet on it.
And it's like okay, and then one of us will go up to her and be like, and then
we have like a year-long relationship.
Yeah,
until
we'll seduce her, and then finally we'll get paid.
And see if she has
that bad?
Acne or not.
Is that bad?
I think that's
me too.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag
we're gonna
me
get
too.
hashtag me too.
Guys, don't do that. You know we're playing around. We're just messing. A girl got mad at me for calling her racist.
What?
Yeah, today.
Were you just playing around?
I was. But I said, I said, hey, Jenna. Jenna.
Jenna.
And she was like,
it's because she's
what?
white.
And then I said, your face reminds me of racism. But like
she does have that racism.
No, stop! Don't say that. No, she hates it. She hates being called that. But I said it seriously. Like, your face reminds me of racism. And she's like, what? Your face reminds you of racism. She's like, you think that's funny to say? Like, oh crap. Because I knew I've messed up. So I was like, sorry. What happened? She's like, you know how hard it is to be called racist? And I'm like, you know how hard it is to work in the plantations? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if being called racist is the worst of your worries. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I think there's other things that you could like worry about. It's like white people saying, you know how hard we had it. We can't get tan, or we get sunburned. Okay, it's like who cares? You whipped the shit out of people, dude. It's not okay. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that because I feel like it's petty. It's like sort of like they're just getting mad about anything.
Cares?
Oh, you're right. I guess
exactly. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Does that one conversation you have to Jenna really matter?
I don't know. We get married.
Change your life forever.
We have kids. And they have racist faces too. And they're like,
Stop.
Beaner! I'm like, crap.
You're half beater. What? Oh, I can't say that.
You're fine. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't care.
Can I have the B card?
Sure. There you go. We just pinky swear that you could have a B card. B card. Not B.
What?
B?
B card?
B
oh,
card?
no, I just gave him my V card.
No. Well. Stop.
It's not that funny.
Then stop laughing. Why are you laughing?
I've been in the habit of over laughing at things.
I have a habit of not laughing at things.
I think you're having a mental breakdown.
I don't know what I'm having. I don't know.
Are you happy?
Not sure.
Are you sad?
I'm not sure.
Are you feeling happy?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
Sad?
I think of all the ways you've grown. No, I'm not feeling bad.
Oh, you need to explain that, Joe. That's a song in our the
musical that we're doing.
Yeah.
The Addams Family.
Anyway, if you're in the high desert,
come holla at us.
Come holla at us. While we're on stage, yell at us. We will not hate you at all.
You know Priscilla's coming to one of the things? She might be coming to one of the things.
I've never met her.
I know. And you never will.
Oh.
I'm not planning on you meeting her.
Why can't I meet her? If she's there, why can't I meet her?
Because then, she'll ask too many embarrassing questions and she'll ruin the whole thing. Anyway, do we have to explain that one too? We don't, right?
No.
Cool. Anyway, no, but yeah, she's coming. That's kind of cool.
That's cool. Okay,
we'll bring her on.
Things that, yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So you want to get more hard things? Hard.
Oh, no. You just said you want to get more hard.
Sure.
That does not sound right.
I could touch you.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, we tried to start off light today because last time we started off with rape.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's not. It's not good.
Yeah, we asked one of the person that said, "Hi, Eduardo." Anyway, we asked him like what we should change, and he said you should probably like rise up to the hard things. Don't just start off with rape. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I get
anything else.
It's weird that we never called it rape.
It's because we don't have to. Who cares?
But it was rape. I never thought of it as rape till now either.
Well, yeah, but should I make the same joke? Nah. I don't want to make the same joke. You can put it in if you want. I don't care. But anyway, but yeah, I don't think it's rape.
Yeah, that's gonna get you hashtag.
I don't think it's rape. I mean, if she's like, if she drank like to the point where she can't move anymore, that's on her. But if she was practically asking for it, I don't know. Do you
whoa. Did you just say she was asking for it?
Yeah. She got drunk.
You can't say that.
I was just kidding. I'm not actually. I'm not actually.
In this world, you cannot say.
I know.
She was asking for it anymore.
I know. But she was.
My idea.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Honestly, if you're out there, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Honestly, it's the saddest thing. I cried a lot. But if you're still going through it, I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm sad now. Anyway, keep going.
Speaking of Eduardo, how are you doing, buddy Eduardo?
Yeah, why didn't you come on the podcast?
Yeah, huh?
Anyway,
hang out with
Jaden. It just sounds like we're petty. Anyway,
yeah.
Go, give me more. Actually, I want to give you some questions.
Okay, give me some.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah?
I was really happy Monday. I don't know why. I just was happy.
Why?
I just told you I don't know why I was happy.
Yeah, but there's like what made you realize you were happy?
I don't know. Everything felt like a little bit more sunny. Like I complimented everyone. I felt like I needed to compliment everyone.
Were you
like that sweater you wore yesterday?
Were you high?
No.
Okay.
I don't mess with drugs. That is something I don't plan on doing is drugs.
You never do drugs?
I mean, I'm not saying I never will, but I'm not planning on.
What about that vacation we said we were going to take to Cuba?
Cuba?
Yeah. We said we were going to go to Cuba and become narcs. Not narcs, but like drug dealers.
Yeah, no.
Is that not on anymore?
No, that's not on anymore.
Fuck.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't know.
Why don't you drink?
What?
Why don't you drink?
I don't know. I don't see a need to drink. Wow, you just went silent after that one. Are you happy, Nathan?
Enough about me. You.
Are you happy?
Let's not talk about me.
I feel like you've not been happy.
No. Let's title this podcast David's Turn. David's turn, and then it's gonna be all about you.
Okay.
So
keep him going.
All right. I want to know. Like
you gotta keep hitting the follow-up questions.
Are you happy about like the way things have turned out so far in high school?
Yeah. Like I didn't have high hopes going to high school, but I mean.
What were your hopes?
There were none. Just not to be bad.
Yeah, but like, what did you expect out of it? What were you like?
I wasn't expecting anything.
Anything?
I expected it to be bad.
I
didn't expect it to be fun. I expected to like not have any friends.
Why?
Because was my experience since like elementary school to middle school. Was I never really had friends. I had like 2 friends coming into high school. And like a couple of people I knew.
And why didn't you?
You really need to work on your follow-up questions.
Yeah, why didn't you like? Okay, so why do you think it was that you had no friends? Like, what was it about
in middle school, I was cringy. And in elementary school, I was a narc.
You still are.
I'm not a tattletale.
Yeah, you are.
When was the last time I told on someone?
God, you tell on everything.
When was the last time I told on someone?
I'm not gonna say, but just
what?
I'm not gonna say.
I haven't told anyone in like
I haven't told anyone in 3 weeks.
No, I haven't.
Be proud, dude. No.
When was the last time I told on someone?
You've told on a bunch. I don't know how to say it.
When? No.
He's gonna be on the podcast, and he's gonna listen to this.
I didn't tell
Chris,
him.
you told on Chris.
Yeah, because he's been being mean to everyone.
Okay.
And look, the way I saw it, that was the only time I told anyone this year. It's because
get closer.
It's because look, like I always try to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I understood the conversation we was having with her. He was letting her know why she made him upset, but you don't finish with a dig. So basically, Chris.
Yeah, but you can't tell on someone for giving a dig.
It just didn't seem appropriate.
It doesn't matter. It's like you can't necessarily like, okay, if someone told me, hey, you don't deserve the part of Gomez, I said, okay, I don't care. If I knew someone told you, hey, you don't deserve the part of Fester, I wouldn't say like, hey, Mr. Cottrell, someone is being really mean
again,
to David.
I hold Chris to a different standard.
You shouldn't.
Because he's been in drama the longest. You shouldn't know.
Yeah, but then it becomes a conversation of, if he's there longest, then he should get bigger parts. It's not the same thing, but I'm just saying, like, you should. It's not something you should tell on him about. It doesn't seem like it's appropriate thing to talk about.
Then what is?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Like, nothing about that. Nothing that seems like, he's picking on someone, you know?
You think picking on people is okay?
I don't think it's okay. I just think that it's not something you should get a teacher involved with.
Expand.
No, dude, it's gonna become me again. No,
because I'm very curious.
I want to know why you think that.
I'm very curious. Why do you believe?
Why do you think the way
being
you
picked on?
Okay, why do you believe?
Because I've been bullied.
Okay, I've been bullied too.
For 6 years, I've been
years
bullied of my
too.
life.
We were on the same friggin' train. The difference is,
and I don't want anyone to go through what I've gone through.
I've gone through things too.
Yes,
it's
but
not
you
like
see
you're
it
the
differently.
only one.
You see it differently.
No.
Then why would you want
what's
someone...
the way you see it?
Why would you want someone to go through what you went through?
What's the way you see it?
I see it. No one should go through what I went through.
I see it as it helped me. I see it as something. I wouldn't say it's like a blessing. Okay, because it's not. It's a horrible, shitty thing to do to someone else. I just think that, look, my sister has never been told many things as a child. And now whenever I say something, she's, Mom, he said I'm not very good at dancing.
But there's
that's
a difference
really annoying.
But tweezing and saying you're not good at something.
I just think, and my dad told me this, and I think this is the way you should think too. If someone says something about you, A, prove them wrong, B, note to yourself that they're not right, or just don't care. Let it go. I know that kind of stuff gets to you.
Honestly, I learned to not care, but I don't want anyone to have to learn to just not care. I don't think it's the thing people should go through. Obviously, there's a difference between being teased and being told you're not good at something. There's a difference between light teasing and heavy teasing.
I think people should get bullied.
I think people should be teased from time to time, but not bullied.
It's not something that I'm like proud of, but I do believe it like helps with something. Is that weird to say?
That's weird to say.
I don't know. Because if you're not teased, or like if you're not like, what do you consider bullying?
Constant teasing.
Constant teasing?
Yeah.
Describe what? Okay.
Like
what did you go
teasing.
through?
So obviously no one wanted to be my friend, which you know what? Who cares? But on the daily I was called things from gay to FAG and things like booger eater, just all those.
If you can't rephrase that, it's called he's saying fag. So
but all those things, I was called all those things, and they played this game called David Touch, where basically it was like the cheese touch, the cheese touch from yeah, except it was me.
Yeah. Well,
and that was on the constant day.
Okay, so I could see how that could get to someone. Okay.
I mean, I learned.
But if it wasn't to do all those things, you wouldn't be the same person you are now.
A cynical.
The other things you learned by yourself.
What?
I think.
What? How do you think that has shaped me?
I think you learned how not to care about what other people think through that experience.
But there's a point where it comes.
I know there's not. I know there's a such thing as too much. You know, I get that there is a such thing as too much. I mean, we've all experienced it, and that kind of thing. But I just feel like people should be reminded that they're not all that great. You know?
But that's different. You can be reminded every once in a while, but when it's on the day, every day, that's hard.
Okay, yeah, I could give you that.
That's hard.
It is. But I feel like people should... Okay, my stance, people should get bullied because it builds some sort of character.
How did you get bullied? How often?
Well, it was weird because I don't remember much about that time. I don't remember much about a lot of my childhood, which is why sometimes when I tell stories on here, I'm scared of getting the information wrong because sometimes I'll forget. But I know people made fun of my weight a lot and my nose. My weight and my nose, they made fun of a lot. And it sucked. I hated it. They would also call me gay. They'd call me gay on the daily.
Why is that such a big insult?
Here's why. Okay, so we didn't, within our lifetime, we noticed the shift of being proud of being homosexual and all those things.
I guess, yeah.
Within like 4 years, maybe, right? But when it was like in elementary school, that was still looked down upon.
Yeah, that was like when from pre-Obama to when Obama came in office. So
all that kind of stuff just sort of swarmed us, like
that was bad
in a storm, like a term, like just came in. Within those 4 years, like all that became acceptable, and which is fine, which is great. Yeah. It's just that during the time where people weren't like coming out or any of that stuff. Where people weren't becoming famous because of it. Shane Dawson wasn't even a thing when we were doing that. Well, actually, maybe he was. I'm not sure. Anyway.
Wasn't he like one of those 10-year YouTubers?
Yeah.
So we would have been like 6.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, it was just a thing where people didn't accept it as much as they didn't do now. So back then, it was a really huge deal to be called gay. That was like, never mind. I'm not gonna compare it because it's its own thing.
Yeah.
So people saw that as a huge thing because it was like your parents would say, "What are you, gay?" And those two things, like everyone.
Did your parents ever tell you that?
My parents no. My parents were fine.
Yeah.
All I know is because like I went to a kid's house one day, and then he's like, "Oh, you brought your friend over, and it's a boy. What are you, gay?" And I was like, "Oh crap, is this a bad thing?" So they would constantly do that. And that was crazy to me. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the frick? I didn't know what to do. And you know, a lot of my family, like especially old people, I know, I'm sorry. Especially old people, they would see being gay as a bad thing, and I would hang out with a lot of old people when I was a kid, so it just kind of stuck in my head, which is why it became such a big deal to me.
Okay.
But yeah, your stance is what?
No one needs to bully.
Don't bully on the constant.
Bullying.
Don't tease constant. On the constant. There you go.
Yeah, bullying is constant.
And then mine is you could tease. Actually, I guess we landed on the conclusion that teasing is okay, just not constantly.
Like everyone teases each other. That's how we learn.
Yeah.
And get better as humans.
Yeah, I think that's why I became a good enough actor. I wouldn't say I'm great, but I'm good enough to the point where
If you weren't bullied, you're not a good actor.
Honestly, dude, I would act out things at home and all those things,
Like
just random things.
like I always had like a story going on in my head because I had no one to talk to, so it was always like this. I'm fighting this huge monster, kind of thing, you know.
Oh well, yeah. Well, what was one? Do you still remember one of your stories?
Like one of the ones that were all going on my head.
Yeah.
So I had this one where like I had all the Legos in the world, and I always just imagined that. There's
God,
one.
I would fucking bully the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. There was one. I loved Legos. There was one where like I would do this like almost Voltron style like battle robot thing, and I had to fight it, and I won. And everyone thought it was cool because I beat it.
But then you were like, the David touch shit. It's like, crap.
And most of the time, this is when like during PE,
Yeah.
like when we were in class, we were walking laps.
What about do you still do that now? At all?
Not as much,
But
but I still do it sometimes, like right before I go to bed, or whenever I'm just like staring out the blank space. I'm usually having like. Now it's mostly just right before I go to bed. I'll have these weird fantasies.
what's the most recent one?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think about that as much.
Yeah, but
It's not like they're sexual fantasies.
I know, but I'm pretty sure you remember at least one that was kind of recent. Doesn't even have to be like this year.
Like one, like I think a year or two ago, like everyone in the world just gone. What would
Really?
happen? What would happen? What would I do?
What would you do?
I don't know. I would.
What would you
just
do
stay at
now?
my house. Like right now, I'd probably stay at my house and not leave till I was out of food. Like you wouldn't want to explore an empty world.
Really?
Because you don't know it's empty. How would you know it's really empty?
Well, yeah, I guess.
You always had that thought in the back of your mind. What if?
What would you do if you were able to go to space? Would you take that over? Like, do you like space?
I'd take it like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. What was your last fantasy kind of, if you still
Oh, God.
have this weird...
Well, not fantasy, but, it was more of a, like, the breakfast special thing? I had that whole thing going on in my head.
So, like, thinking of stories and stuff like that.
Whenever I think of something and I see, like, a story there, I'll visualize it in my head, and it'll just go all the way through, and I'll finish it in my head.
Because we used to kind of do these imaginatory games when I was little with my friends. We would have these things called show games, which would be these kind of narratives that had a topic that we would, like, play out in our heads and, like, kind of act out. So,
yeah,
that's where I did it a lot.
For me, it was more of a thing where my family, my uncle, me, my brother, and one of my friends got annoyed by it because I would always say imagine, because that was a huge part of me. Right, a huge part of me was not talk about reality, which is why I've always sort of been.
Was it because you were bullied in reality?
No. This was like once I started to like gain some friends, right? So around 8th grade ish, right? So I would always say, imagine if this happened, it'd be really cool. Or imagine that tower just fell. What do you do? I would always make these scenarios and try to see what we would do. But that stemmed from my uncle and my brother because we would always go off of each other. And there was a cat that passed our friggin'
House
car once when we were driving. The cat just ran by. And we're like, imagine we hit that cat, and we would make a whole story where we would go to jail for hitting that cat, and we're like, oh crap. But yeah, cool. Do you think of what was I saying? Do you think of what happened if you ever had all the money in the world?
I don't think I've ever had that thought.
No. You should.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
Well, I feel like we should start moving on to our next topic.
Which is?
You had the topics.
Gosh.
You were interviewing me today, remember?
Yeah, but most of them are just me. Okay. They're all about me, dude. I don't know.
That shows something about you.
Do you cherish your free time?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, I because that's when I do my hobbies, like play video games, is in my free time. And
does your dad ever like okay, so let's say you're doing your homework or whatever, or let's say you're listening to music, right?
I don't just listen to music.
Well, whatever. Okay, let's say you're playing a video game. Let's say you're playing that whatever video game, CS:GO.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Counter-Strike.
And then your dad says, "Hey, what are you doing?" What do you tell him?
I'm playing Counter-Strike.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
Well, so what does your dad do?
As long as I got my work done, he doesn't care.
Okay.
Your dad probably cares because you failed your classes.
No, my dad's main thing is because whenever I tell my dad, hey, when he asks like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just listening to music. He's like, all right, go outside. I'm like, what? Like, go outside and pick out the weeds. I'm like, oh crap. So I always cherish my free time only because I don't have that much of it. That's why whenever my parents aren't home, I do the most of like listening to music, watching TV, or any of that, because then I can't do it when they get home, because it's always like a thing where I have to be working constantly, or else I'm seen as someone that isn't doing anything. But yeah, what are you reading books lately? Have you been reading books lately? Because I've been noticing you reading books. You said you read a chapter or so before bed sometimes.
Sometimes I did that for like a week, and then I like kind of got out of it, and I read from time to time. I mean, my mom got me this new book. Damned Lies and Statistics by Joel Best. It's about.
I thought that was gonna go somewhere else. Anyway,
no,
let's talk about something else. No, just throw that away.
It's just a book about how the media can manipulate statistics.
Have you thought about that?
What?
Manipulation?
Yeah.
Do you manipulate people?
No.
Have you ever tried?
I feel like no, I can't live myself.
I
thought about doing it, and I started to do it one time, and I'm like.
Have you done it unintentionally?
No.
No?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
What?
No.
Okay, what do you count as manipulation, though?
No, I don't think I have. I don't know. Manipulating someone to do something.
Okay.
Making someone do something.
Have you ever thought about making someone do small things? Like sometimes I would sit down and I'd be like, I bet I can make them go for my pencil right now. And I would figure out all these ways to do it, and then they would go for it.
Uh-huh.
And that'd be really cool for me. But I just want to know, like, why don't you like manipulation? Like, why don't you like doing
wrong. It seems wrong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like gore?
No.
You don't like gore?
I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I'm not like, gore.
No, me neither. No, my thing, no, I always liked pictures that have gore in it. Like, not, like, sexually arousing, sort of, like, but it's more of a thing where, like, let's see. That Joker picture I showed you?
Yeah.
Where he cut off his face and he stapled it backwards? I love that picture. It's the best freaking picture I've ever seen of the Joker. Ever. Cool. I love that picture. I don't know why. I just absolutely love that picture. Anyway. Sorry.
What does that have to do about manipulation?
I don't know, because I just really love the Joker.
Okay.
Is that just me? You love the Joker too, right?
He's cool. He's my favorite Batman. No. He's not my favorite Batman villain. But he's a good Batman villain. Like, just out of the coolness factor, Scarecrow, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Whatever. Cool.
And now you're scared and everything's weird. It's cool.
Have you thought of, Are we gonna kiss now?
No,
you're really close.
You were getting close to the mic, so I got close to the mic.
Don't get close.
You were getting quieter, and usually. Okay.
So, no. No. Never mind.
Have I ever thought of what?
I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
Never mind. You think of a question for yourself. Cause I don't know you well enough. Or actually, ask me a question and I'll ask you back.
Nathan, how's your life with girls right now?
Oh, how's your life with girls right now?
How's your girl? No, that was a legit question I was asking you.
Okay. Not looking.
What?
I'm not looking anymore.
Not looking? You're living La Vita single life?
Yeah. Just today, it was complicated with another girl. And just today we said we were gonna be friends. So yeah, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. That's kind of sucked.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, dude, what?
The one with the M.
Dude, who else?
The one that starts with M.
Wait, who else?
I don't know.
I'm not. What?
I'm just reaffirming the fact. Okay.
Dude, yeah.
That's what.
But yeah, I'm not looking.
Why were you so mean today?
Why was I being mean?
Yeah.
As in?
Like, when we went to go practice, after Miss Grayley was done teaching us singing, we went to go practice scenes. And you were just being mean to me.
I just said, hey, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
But I was asking you for help, and you're like,
Well, yeah, because I wasn't in the mood, and I know I would have gotten mad.
You're a student director.
I know, but I know. Okay?
Well, you're not allowed to call me a bad student director anymore.
But, yes, I am. No, kidding. No, but, it's because Litzy offered the idea of the freaking lines, and I said, that's a good idea.
I just don't understand, if you want to run lines, do it at home.
I don't know.
Lines you can do at home.
Yeah, but today was kind of off for everyone. Everyone wasn't feeling right.
Why do you think that is?
Because I wasn't feeling right. And everyone cares about me. And the most important person in drama.
Why do you think... You know how Mr. Cottrell talked to us about people feeling off in drama and wanting to quit?
I don't know.
How did you feel about that? Like,
do you think they're going to be interested in that?
What?
Do you think they'll be interested in that? Yeah? Okay.
Burnouts, kind of.
Okay. Well, here... Mine's... I think it's mainly people. People? I think it's just the people in drama.
What do you think?
Not saying...
What do you mean?
Well, okay, so...
Elaborate.
Okay, the girl that wanted to quit drama.
Yeah.
Well, not drama, but the play. I feel like she's not hanging out with a lot of people. Right? Mm-hmm. And that's mainly because the people that come in are more... They're not her type of people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, them... They were all her type of people. They were all sort of modern teen. Yeah. Right? But we're all sort of odd.
Yeah.
In the source, well, not all of us. I think I'm the outlier in that sort of thing.
You're the oddest one.
No, I'm not. I'm saying in the things as in like memes. You guys have all of you guys, everyone in there could get along a lot with memes and stuff like that.
We all just quit memes. We all quit memes at each other for like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I cannot do that. Like me, I can't do that. And I think can't do that either. And I think that's why
you said her name.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It out.
She's a person.
No.
I could cut it out if you want.
I'm cutting it.
Okay.
Only because, like, Mr. Cottrell told us that in confidence, and I don't think we should be using names.
But yeah, like
since people can.
Yeah, like she wanted to quit, and I mean, I get it. Because I haven't been feeling the best, but I think that's only because I'm tired. I've told you I'm just tired. I think I'm just tired. I'm not sure though.
Did you know tiredness is a sign of depression?
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
But I mean,
I don't think I'm depressed. I think
like I understood that feeling of almost like it's different. Because when I started walking into drama, I realized, man, some of the people I knew before, they're gone. Like, they're not the people I know, and they're not there, and it's weird having to make new friends and all these new people and match their energy and.
Yeah, but at the same time, you kind of get used to it because
it's something you have to get over.
Yeah, because it's been like that every single show.
every year.
So I just didn't get why this show was sort of it started becoming off.
Well, I don't know. I felt it more this year.
I don't know. I guess maybe we're just getting old.
We're getting old.
We're getting old, dude.
We're getting old.
Do you feel that? Do you have that? Has that synced into you?
Not yet. Well, wait till senior year, and then I will think.
It synced into me so much because I thought about it when I was doing the PSA when I was talking about the PSATs with someone, and don't do that. Does it? No. Okay. Cool. But I thought about it when I was doing the PSATs because when I was a freshman, and I would always hear like, "Oh, PSATs," and I'm like.
And then
I'm not gonna have to take those forever until like freaking forever. And then I took them sophomore year, but I still felt like I was like, dude, I still have to take the actual SATs like friggin' forever from now. And I'm gonna take them like this year. And now I feel really old.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been wasting my time a lot, and that's difficult for me. I think is that not difficult for you?
I haven't got that feeling yet. Do you ever feel inadequate? Like you compare yourself to other people and think, man,
always,
I suck.
dude. Always.
Like in drama or like.
Oh God, yes, dude, 100%. When Jaden made me laugh, I was like, crap.
When I was in broadcasting, this guy made like a really cool video. I'm like.
Wait, who?
Mike.
Oh. Oh.
Who are you gonna say?
I was gonna say Mikey and Juan.
Mikey and Juan. Yeah,
It was
they worked together.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
that one.
The one where
he made the intro too. They were really good.
Yeah, like all of those are really cool.
Because I haven't made a segment for the broadcast yet. I've only made segments for the school right now.
You want me to help?
Well, I've been only doing stuff for the school right now.
Why?
I did a cool video for the school.
Which one?
It's for it was for the teachers to promote a teacher conference.
Oh.
But it wasn't the greatest because I didn't film any of the footage. They just
Yeah.
gave me a bunch of footage of the school, and I had to use not the greatest footage, which is really what I've been doing because I've been editing a lot of other people's stuff, which is like I don't like the way it looks because I didn't plan this out. This is not my footage. Mm-hmm. I did not get enough footage. I did not get what I wanted. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you.
What?
Let's improv.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
And a story. Come on, just
No.
one story, and then
No.
we'll.
No.
How about at the end?
Okay.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. So Nathan, how long are you gonna live the single life?
I think I'm gonna live it for the rest of my life, or until senior year,
Senior year?
or next week. I don't know.
Next week?
Sure, next week. That's long enough, right? I
Yeah.
don't know. Sure, yeah, next week. No, I don't feel ready to date anyone.
Why?
I just don't. It's just I haven't been.
You were in a relationship for a year.
Yeah, it's been cool. It was cool. Not any. Well, now we're. Anyway, but yeah, it was a cool one. It's just that
It was a cool one.
It was great.
I'm
It was
just
a
giving
great
crap.
relationship.
I'm
It was the
giving you crap.
best freaking relationship I've ever been in.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah, until it got a little complicated, and we were all sort of ish about it. And I feel like I would live the single life until senior year.
Or until you find someone.
Until I find someone.
That's my thing.
It'll just work itself out at some point, maybe.
Why does everyone think they have to have someone?
I don't know.
I don't understand that. So I was talking to someone after class, and
Wait. Oh, cool. Yeah.
I was talking to, I'm gonna make sure I got that. I was talking to her, and she's very adamant that she like almost needed someone. Like, why won't anyone like me? Like, and I almost want to say, like, why do you need someone? Like, what?
Tell her.
Yeah.
You should. It's something that's 100% valid. If you tell someone, I don't know.
It made her feel when the guy.
I get it.
Yeah, because
he told him
this girl recently had a guy tell her that she didn't like him.
He didn't like her,
and it made her kind of feel inadequate. So I'm like, but
it's just the sort of thing where, when you rush into things, I feel like that's when you get the worst out of things.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why I don't want to rush into things anymore. Mm-hmm. Right now. But like,
I don't like rushing into things.
Yeah, like the only thing I would rush into is maybe driving. I love driving, right? But at the same time, I know I'm not gonna be able to drive if I keep rushing myself into into the freeway and stuff like that. Like if I keep doing all those things, I might get an accident at some point, and that's not okay. I don't drive fast. I don't drive that unsafe. I drive.
October. You have your date when in October?
1st.
October.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Dude, next week.
That's Saturday, right?
Yeah. No, Monday.
That's
yeah.
Monday.
Cool. I know.
Then you'll get your actual license.
Yeah.
And then 1 year, you can legally drive people around.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, but yeah, like I feel like, okay, like can you guys give us some tips? Maybe if you guys listen this far in the comments, like why do people feel like they need someone?
Yeah, because Nathan, you've been in most relationships I haven't, but I get the feeling of like wanting to be with someone. You know, you see couples and it's like want that, when it's also like, do you need that? You want that, but do you need that?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Do you really need to rush into that? Do you really need to put yourself from all that pain and all that stress for that?
Yeah. I feel like it's worth it when you're older.
Yeah. Because right now I don't care. I'm fine being single.
Because when you're... And another... Dude, I saw Mason. Mason is our drama teacher's son. That's his name, Mason. Right? No, what? What's his name? Carson!
Mason?
I don't know. Mason. I think I want my kid to be named Mason, I guess. But yeah, Carson. I saw him, and I had the biggest smile on my face.
Yeah, me too.
I was
smiling the whole time.
Yeah, I've never smiled that hard in my whole life. Ever. And the girl that I was talking to at the time didn't want a child. And that broke my heart because when you're older and you have a child, it's the best thing ever and the worst at the same time. But that's what makes it so much better. And I feel like that's why when you're older, you will need that. I feel like because I haven't had anything in my world.
I understand.
That gave me that much joy.
Okay.
So I feel like you need it at when you're older. But just tell us what you guys think. Like, do you guys really need someone in your life? At the moment, do you need someone in your life, or is it just something you want?
I'm gonna tell the story about how I had to break up with someone for someone else.
Do it.
Well, I guess it's not breaking up.
Wait! You broke up with someone for someone else?
Well, that's breaking up. The one that happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday? Oh yeah, never mind. Cool.
Technically, we've never talked about it.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's not breaking up, but I had to tell someone that someone else didn't like them. So, we got this one dude. We're gonna call him. Give me a fake name. Steve. We got Steve, and we got Michaela. Steve and Michaela. Okay, so Michaela likes Steve. Steve. So she was crushing on him pretty hard, and I didn't know if Steve liked Michaela or not. I still think I was like maybe not. So I'm friends with Michaela, so so I was rooting her on, like, hey, yeah, you go get her, you go get him, girl. And Steve, I guess, didn't like her. So I learned of that Monday, third period.
Yeah.
Steve told me. He was talking about to someone else, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm talking about Dave. I'm like, yeah, you should probably tell her now. And so I didn't think much about it for the day. And then rehearsals come around, and so Michaela was planning on asking Steve after rehearsal.
Well, okay, keep going.
So after rehearsal, and I was like, okay, that's good. That way, I don't know, everyone just gets out in the air, and they all know, and they can all talk about it. But then this friend of Steve, whose name is give me another name. Robert and Steve were talking about it. Robert and Steve, she saw them talking and realized something was up. So she started asking a bunch of questions. And then she started asking me a bunch of questions, which I realized I don't want to have to answer these questions because that makes me really uncomfortable, Like, it's not my place to tell someone.
What kind of questions were they?
She's like, was it about me? Was it about me? And it's like, what was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? I was like, I can neither confirm nor deny because I don't want to have to be the one to break the news.
Well, why can't she just take that as yeah, it is? Because if it wasn't, you just be like, no. But if...
That's why I say confirm, can't affirm or deny.
Exactly, so it would be a yes.
That could be a yes or no.
Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Again, so she was like, she kept bothering me, and then I went up to Steve, and I'm like, hey, Steve, you need to tell her, you're putting me in an awkward situation, having to basically lie to her.
Yeah.
And he's like, well... He didn't do it. He kept chickening out, and I offered just to tell her for him, which, I mean, I didn't want to do that, but...
It's not okay.
But we'll talk about that later. But it was like, and he said, sure.
Why don't we just talk about it when he's here?
What?
Why don't we talk about it when he's here?
Well, I mean, we can...
I feel like that'd be better for him.
We can get another angle on it then, but...
Yeah, but no, this is your story. I'm talking about the other thing, about being right.
So, I sat her down and told her. She got kind of upset. Mostly a little bit at me because I told her at rehearsal, and then a little bit at Steve because he didn't man up.
Yeah.
So she went outside, and I sent Steve to go talk to her because that's the least he could do. You know, if anything, that's one thing you knew. So that happened, and I mean, it's all fine now. But
hey. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No. Go.
It's not okay.
No, go.
No. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast.
Wow, that's just the ender.
I was trying to do something, but I kind of have to go in a bit.
Just say like a couple of things about it.
Okay. Well, you don't tell someone you don't like them straight away. I don't feel like that's okay. I feel like
why.
The only reason I think so is because I feel like you could just show someone you don't like them. Because liking someone's a very physical sort of thing, and communication's a very big thing in it. So if you just
Well, if
show them,
communication is such a big thing, why don't you just tell them?
well, no, as in like because it hurts.
That way, there's
No, here's the thing. If someone's like trying to sit on your lap and you constantly keep saying, "Hey, I'm not." What is it?
No, it's fine.
Hey, I'm not comfortable with you doing that. Please stop. Then maybe they're gonna be like, yeah, he doesn't like me. But if you just like, hey, I don't like you, then it's sort of like, well, you could have like, why are you being such a dick about it? You know, that kind of thing.
I don't see how that's
the only thing you could have done is told Michaela that, hey, look, not a good idea to ask him today. Why don't we just wait it out and I'll see from my perspective and then I'll tell you.
But I think that just gives her false hope. I think he just
no,
because she was gonna ask him anyways.
Michaela liked me too, right?
Yeah.
Did I do anything there?
No. She stopped because you flirted with Maggie too much.
Okay. Then he could.
She was very mad about that one too.
I know.
It's still now she's mad at you. Now you ruined the relationship, a friendship.
I still talk to her.
Yeah, she was kind of mad at you about that for a while.
But I don't know why she would be mad. Did she knew I knew?
She knew. She kinda.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if she knew you.
I was trying to tell her that. I was trying to tell the other girl to stop because it would make the other girl kind of weirded out. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like it's not okay to like straight up say it. I feel like you should just show it, and then if it comes to that thing where like where they're not getting the hint, then you should say it. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Okay. Well, thank you for listening to the podcast. Please leave down anything you guys want us to talk about, anything about ourselves, anything you're like struggling with. If you want to know if we're struggling with it too or whatever.
And if you want to come on the podcast.
Yeah, if you want to come on the podcast, more than welcome. Just say it. Just say, hey man, bring me on. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye.
He's white, I'm brown.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Bye.